From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Caught by number 10.
It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Sanders' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Jackson now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and 14.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's not going to get me. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Go red.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Saquon Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mecole Hardman doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing And that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Here we go. 52. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Stay with your man.
On second down, Love once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Stop your body.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
24. Patriots nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Mike 5.
Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A second down throw for Love. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big series right here. We got to step up. Fires the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fires the mic. Fires the mic. Bandit.
To the air again. Love looking deep for Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Miami.
the shotgun. They run with Barkley. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play.
Barkley.
3rd down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again. Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments or the back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 38, Patriots.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Love. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Operating from the gun. Love. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Let's go, D.
To throw again. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Back at the
and plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. They'll run with Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mecole Hardman, 57 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Here we go. Here we go. Safe. Safe. Safe.
Throwing again. Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calm.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for New England. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just shy of the goal.
We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And judging by our scoreline, they have 6-0 in their future as they look to grind this one down a little. They've got it 1st and 10.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And down he'll go at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Love, they go play action now. That is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Saquon Barkley.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lot. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game or want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
Aaron Jones.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
On third down, here's Jones.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Culver. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
2nd and 11 now. Jones.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Watch the whip. Yellow. Zoom. 3 buzz.
One last shot now for Love.
And right side, Henry's got it.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense